We often hear stories of self-made millionaires, but what about those who control generational wealth? The richest families in the world don't just make money. They build systems that keep their wealth growing for generations. Their strategies are not based on luck, but on deep financial intelligence, exclusive networks, and hidden investment methods that most people don't know exist. If you've ever wondered why some families stay rich for centuries while others struggle, the answer is simple. They don't play the same game as the average person. While most people rely on salaries and savings, wealthy families create powerful financial ecosystems that work for them 24/7. This system is designed to multiply money effortlessly, protect assets from risks, and give them an unfair advantage in every financial decision. The first secret? They don't rely on a single source of income. Most people trade time for money, working a job or running a business. But the rich know that real wealth comes from creating multiple streams of passive income, ones that continue to generate cash even when they sleep. This includes real estate, stocks, private businesses, royalties, and high-yield investments. One of their favorite tools, private equity and venture capital. Instead of waiting for investment opportunities, they create them. They invest in undervalued businesses, take control, and grow them into billion-dollar empires. The average person invests in stocks after companies go public. The rich invest in companies before they hit the market, where the biggest returns happen. Another critical element, exclusive financial instruments. While the average person uses banks, wealthy families own banks or invest in private funds that offer much higher returns. They don't rely on savings accounts. They use offshore accounts, hedge funds, structured notes, and tax shelters to maximize earnings and minimize liabilities. But wealth is not just about making money. It's about protecting and growing it strategically. Rich families have something called a family office, a private wealth management firm that oversees all their assets, investments, taxes, and legal structures. This ensures that their money is constantly reinvested in the safest and most profitable opportunities. Another game-changing strategy: using debt as a weapon, not a weakness. While most people fear debt, the wealthy use it to create leverage. They borrow at ultra-low interest rates and invest that money into high-return assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses. This allows them to multiply their capital without using their own cash. And speaking of real estate, this is one of their biggest wealth-building tools. Wealthy families don't just buy houses, they own entire blocks, luxury hotels, and commercial properties that generate passive income for generations. They don't buy properties based on emotions. They buy strategic assets that appreciate over time and provide consistent cash flow. But there's another level to real estate investing that most people don't know about: real estate trusts, land banking, and private deals. The rich use these methods to buy land before development, allowing them to sell it at a premium when cities expand. They don't wait for markets to move. They move the markets themselves. Another hidden secret? Tax optimization. While the average person pays the maximum amount of taxes, the wealthy use legal tax loopholes to protect their money. They set up trusts, foundations, and offshore entities to legally reduce their tax burden, keeping millions of dollars that would otherwise go to the government. One of the most powerful tax strategies they use is charitable foundations. Instead of giving their money away to taxes, they create foundations that allow them to control how their wealth is spent, while also reducing taxable income. This is why billionaires donate millions, because they know it saves them even more money in taxes. And let's talk about networking. Wealthy families don't operate alone. They are part of exclusive circles, private investment clubs, and secret financial groups. These networks give them access to early-stage investments, private banking deals, and insider knowledge that regular investors will never hear about. But maintaining wealth across generations requires more than just money. It requires education. Rich families don't leave financial success to chance. They educate their children on investing, business, economics, and negotiation from a young age. By the time they inherit wealth, they already know how to grow and protect it. They also use legacy planning. This means setting up trusts, wills, and multi-generational investment plans that ensure their money stays in the family for centuries. Without a proper plan, wealth disappears within a few generations. But the rich have mastered the art of long-term wealth transfer. Another crucial aspect: controlling industries, not just investing in them. Rich families don't just buy stocks, they own companies that shape global markets. By controlling major businesses, media networks, and supply chains, they create financial power that influences entire economies. And then there's the art of influence. Wealthy families know that real power is not just about money, it's about control. They donate to politicians, fund policy research, and shape laws that protect their interests. This ensures that their wealth remains untouched, no matter what happens in the economy. While the average person focuses on making money, wealthy families focus on keeping control. They don't react to the market, they shape it. They don't worry about recessions, they prepare for them in advance. So, what does this all mean? It means that becoming rich is not just about working hard. It's about playing the financial game at a higher level. The ultra-rich follow rules that most people don't even know exist. And that's why their wealth continues to grow, even when markets crash and economies collapse. Now that you understand how wealthy families operate, the real question is, can you apply these strategies to your own life? You may not have a billion-dollar empire yet, but you can start thinking like the rich and making moves that build long-term wealth. And that's exactly what we'll cover in Part 2. How to apply these strategies to build your own lasting wealth. Because knowledge without action is useless. Are you ready to start playing the wealth game like the elites? Now that you understand how the wealthiest families maintain their fortunes for generations, the question is, how can you apply these strategies to your own life? You may not come from a billionaire family, but you can start building wealth like they do. The key is not just to work hard, it's to work smart and build a financial system that works for you. The first step? Multiple streams of income. Wealthy families don't rely on one paycheck. They build businesses, invest in assets, and create cash flow from different sources. You need to start thinking beyond a single income and ask yourself, how can I make money while I sleep? A simple way to start? Investing in assets that generate passive income. Real estate, dividend stocks, online businesses, and even digital assets like cryptocurrencies can work for you. The key is to shift from earning money actively to making money passively. Next, think like a private investor, not just a stockholder. Most people invest in stocks after they go public, but the wealthiest invest before the public even knows about them. If you have the ability, look into private equity, angel investing, and early-stage startups. Even if you don't have millions, there are platforms today that allow small investors to get into early deals. Another powerful move? Leveraging exclusive financial instruments. Rich families don't keep their wealth in savings accounts. They use private banking, tax-advantaged accounts, and alternative investments like hedge funds, commodities, and structured notes. The key is to learn how to make your money grow faster than inflation. But remember, building wealth isn't just about making money, it's also about protecting it. Start by setting up strong financial structures, such as an LLC or trust, to protect your assets. As your wealth grows, Look into estate planning and tax strategies to ensure your money stays in your family. Speaking of taxes, learn how to legally minimize them. Billionaires don't pay high taxes because they use trusts, charitable foundations, and real estate deductions. You can start by using tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs, HSAs, and real estate tax incentives to keep more of your money. One of the most powerful moves? Using debt strategically. The rich don't just save money. They borrow money at low interest rates and invest it in high-return assets. If you qualify, consider using business loans, real estate leverage, or low-interest personal loans to scale your investments faster. And let's talk about real estate. It's one of the best tools to build lasting wealth. Start by looking at rental properties, land investments, and REITs, real estate investment trusts. Instead of buying real estate emotionally, think like an investor. Buy where value will increase and cash flow is strong. If you don't have the capital to invest in real estate yet, join investment groups or crowdfunding platforms that allow smaller investors to participate in bigger deals. You don't need millions, you need the right strategy. Another secret of wealthy families: networking. They don't make investment decisions alone. They join exclusive financial groups, attend private wealth-building events, and collaborate with top investors. If you want to grow, surround yourself with people who understand money. Start by connecting with investors, entrepreneurs, and wealth advisors, either online or in person. The people around you will shape your financial future. One key difference between the rich and the middle class: the rich own businesses, while others work for them. If you don't already have a business, start considering how you can create a scalable source of income beyond a job. Even if you're not ready to launch a company, you can invest in businesses through stocks, private equity, or even small partnerships. Owning businesses gives you long-term income and influence. Another essential strategy: teach financial literacy to the next generation. If you want to build generational wealth, your children need to understand investing, taxes, business, and money management. Start by teaching them about assets, passive income, and wealth-building strategies early. Set up trust funds, educational investment accounts, and inheritance structures that ensure your wealth doesn't disappear in one generation. Most fortunes are lost by the third generation, but yours doesn't have to be. At the highest level, the ultra-rich don't just invest, they influence. They control industries, politics, and global markets by investing in media, lobbying, and policy-making. While you may not be at that level yet, you can start by learning how financial systems work and positioning yourself to benefit from them. So now the real question is, are you ready to build your own wealth system? It's not about overnight success. It's about creating a financial plan that will grow over time. It starts with small steps: investing wisely, minimizing taxes, protecting assets, and expanding income streams. Most people spend their lives chasing money, but the rich build systems that make money chase them. If you start applying these principles today, your financial future will look completely different in just a few years. The choice is yours. You can continue thinking like the average person, or you can start thinking like a wealthy dynasty. What will you do? Your support means the world. Click subscribe and grow with us, and leave your comments so we can grow together.